Legs up the wall is one of my favorite yoga postures, but there's tons of variations that you can work with to get into different muscle groups in your legs. So let's look at some of those now. To get into regular legs up the wall, you'll bring one hip right up against the wall, and then you'll send your legs straight up. As you do that, your hips should stay flush with the wall. If they don't, you can find yourself and scooch forward. If your hips are up in the air, you can place a pillow or a blanket underneath you so that you are supported. Now let your heels placed against the wall, knees are bent just a little bit, and then arm placement is wherever feels comfortable. It could be on your belly, could be out wide, could be up overhead, whatever feels good on your body. This is a great posture to hold for 5 to 10 minutes. You can do it every day. It feels amazing. Really helps to take out all that energy we send down into the lower half of our body. If you want some variations, the first one that's great is half happy baby. You'll take your hand and grab the bottom of your foot or your ankle and let it be heavy. So instead of trying to pull, as people normally do in a half happy baby, in this restorative setting, just let it be heavy. So you're gonna find some sensation through the back of your leg into the hip. It feels really good. It's nice to do it one leg at a time. Kind of takes some of the pressure out from doing it both legs at a time. Left leg is still supported by the wall, and after 2 or 3 minutes, send your right leg back up and you'll switch out to the other side. Same thing on the left. If you can't reach the bottom of your foot, put your hand on your ankle and then let it be heavy. So you don't want to be pulling with the shoulder, just let it be soft. After you take the same amount of time on the left side, the next variation you can move into is a figure 4. Right ankle will come to the top of your left knee and your right knee will bend. From there, allow your left heel to descend down the wall. This should bring some pressure into both of your hips, but primarily into the right. Hang out here, enjoy it. You really don't have to push or do anything. The ground has you supported, the wall has you supported, and just hang out. After you finish, allow your left heel to slide up the wall, switch out to the other side. Again, hold these 3 or 4 minutes long. You can set the timer on your phone so you don't have to worry about what time it is, and just relax into the poses. The next variation, both legs start up the wall, bring the soles of your feet together and let your heels fall down the wall. This will bring your knees out wide. So a little bit of a diamond shape. You could have your heels up a little bit higher or really low, but just find out what feels good in your body. Again, the wall is still supporting your feet. If you feel like you're holding yourself up, you can always grab a couple blocks and bring them underneath to the outer hips, and that just makes sure that you feel supported and you're not trying to clench or hold through your lower body. After 4 or 5 minutes here, legs go back up, and then our last variation is the V. So you'll bring your legs out wide, heels are still against the wall. This is a lot into your inner thighs, so you may only go a little bit out. You can always go all the way out as far as your range of motion can give you, but avoid pulling. Don't try to hold yourself up. If you need to bring in the blocks or a pillow or a blanket, you can always do that. Every time you come from a variation, always return back to regular legs up the wall, let the pose absorb in your body, feel what's happened so far, and then when you transition, legs off the wall, ensure that your heels come down, roll off to one side or the other. You'll hold this for 30 seconds or a minute just to let everything kind of recirculate in your body, and then you're all done.